We're just 8 days out from the referendum vote, and as expected, we're seeing dirty tactics at play from, well, both sides of the fence. Let's bring in National Senator Bridget McKenzie. Bridget, great to see you. Now, with Australia's former Chief Justice, Robert French, he today attacked the anti-voice campaign's core argument of, if you don't know, vote no. Take a listen.
The Australian spirit evoked by the Don't Know slogan is a poor shadow of the spirit which drew up our Constitution. It invites us to a resentful, uninquiring passivity. Australians, whether they vote yes or no, are better than that.
Now, Bridget, my take on it is, to be entirely honest, I think it is such a privilege to be able to vote and to live in a democratic society. I lived in Indonesia when they had to fight and people gave their lives to experience democracy. I don't like if you don't know, vote no, if it means you just haven't looked into it. I think it's okay if you don't know, vote no. If you've tried to look, tried to understand, you can't find the information, you've just got no bloody idea.
Well, Erin, you know, I love living in a liberal democracy as well, and part of the responsibilities as a citizen in a liberal democracy is it is your responsibility to make sure you know what you are voting for each and every time you enter a ballot box, whether you're choosing your local member, your local councillor, or indeed in this case, having your say on changing our Constitution. So I don't buy that the Australian voter doesn't actually have agency in this particular discussion. I agree with you though, you know, we want this to be a respectful debate, and unfortunately it's gone where people like myself and yourself don't want it to go. So I'm trying as, you know, a very respectful no, who also thinks that our Constitution would be well served by recognising our first Australians, is also going to be a respectful no when I get home and cast my ballot. And that is okay. It is okay to have differing opinions in a liberal democracy. It's how we choose to, you know, respond and engage in that debate that is the issue. And unfortunately, people have chosen not to engage in a respectful manner.
What about Ray Martin? That's a great segue. The comments that he made. Take a look there. The first ones are at the rally that he was at in Marrickville. The second ones are from a current affair last night.
If you don't know, find out what you don't know. What that asinine slogan is saying is if you're a dinosaur, a who can't be bothered reading, then vote no.
Ray, do you regret those comments now?
No, I don't. Ali, I think this is a really important referendum. And I would never call no voters dinosaurs. What I said was that what I found offensive is this slogan, this stupid slogan, if you don't know, vote no.
Bridget, dinosaurs and beep heads.
Yeah, unfortunate choice of words. I mean, I've been called worse in my current line of work, as I'm sure you have, but it really denigrates, again, the whole purpose of a referendum. And I think one of the disappointing ways that this referendum's rolled out is that we haven't had those constitutional conventions that have typified changing our Constitution. So you do have agreed platforms to debate both sides of what is often, you know, a really complex question. And there are legitimate and rational responses and arguments on either side of the question. And it's going to be up to the individual about where they fall. And you can be a good person and fall on either side of this particular question. And I think calling people names isn't respectful, and I'm not going to participate in it. I'm not going to commentate on Ray Martin. He can mop up for himself. But I do think that it's beholden on all of us that if you don't know, find out. It is your responsibility. One of the great privileges as being an Australian is that you do get to cast a free vote, but that comes with great responsibility. And it's not up to politicians and political parties to tell you what to do. You are responsible for your vote. And both sides are putting forward legitimate arguments.
Now, I don't have much time, Senator, so I want to play these final two bits of vision. First, Lydia Thorpe, off the back of some awful threats that were made to her, but her response, I think, was not good either. And then Tony Abbott getting some heckling with Warren Mundine today. So have a look at both of these.
I can't rely on Victoria Police after they kill my people. So where is my support? F off you.
You know, but I've done it.
Always on the wrong side of history, Tony. Always on the wrong side of history, mate. Wrong side of history again, Tony.
That's a bad cliche. Come up with a better cliche, mate. That one's really tired.
Again, mate. Again.
Yeah, I mean, Lydia Thorpe, that is a senator. And the language used at someone that she's just yelled at, the accusing Victoria Police of murdering her people, I find that so offensive. And then obviously the Tony Abbott heckling. What do you make of both of those?
Look, I think it's, people not participating in the debate in an appropriate way. I think some of Lydia's commentary, though, about laying the division that is in our society at the moment at the feet of the Prime Minister for pursuing this referendum against the Karma Langton timeline that they laid out, against the advice of both the far left and the right when it comes to this conversation, that there is a better way to recognise Australians in our Constitution, and without breaking down our pathway to reconciliation. Instead, he's chosen to pursue this, is hell-bent on getting this question up. And as a result, we are seeing the division right across our country, and which I think is incredibly disappointing, and part of all of us, no matter which side of the debate you fall on, come Sunday morning, no matter what the result, we've all got a responsibility to heal our country.
Yeah, well said, Bridget. Senator, my mother will text me and get mad at me if I don't call you Senator. Senator, thank you so much for your time.
Always. Hi, Mum.
Hi, Mum.